Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys the weekend vibe forecast. Just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using will be listed down below. And today's Organite is called the Archangel Metatron Cube Organite, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So let's get into it and just kind of see what is the theme for this weekend, okay? So we're going to see what house is coming up, what astrological house is coming through for our weekend. What is highlighted? Let's take a look. We have the first house, which is us, okay? Who we are. It talks about what people see and the impression that you give. So I feel like you're really going to be taking a good look at either yourself or you're going to see someone else, how they really are this weekend. So let's see what zodiac sign is connected to this. We have Taurus. Okay, so it says the energy around you shows you the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, productive, yet relaxed and slow. So this could be somebody that is connected to either your family, they're connected to your finances, there's someone that is like in your world, like your everyday world. Definitely someone around you, but this could be the way that you are in your home, in your environment, the way that you're making money, maybe even something about your physical body. So there's something that we're taking a look at this weekend. I'm actually going to get two other astrological signs just to see what else we've got. We also have Capricorn, so earth energy, you guys, definitely earth energy. It says the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. So that earthly money, that earthly materialism, possessions, things like that, this abundant energy. We're taking a look at maybe how we are creating abundance, what's in our everyday world, our surroundings, our home, our friends, our family. There's something that we're looking at this weekend. And last one. We have Sagittarius, okay? So it says the energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. So Sagittarius is all about the expansion of our minds, looking at the big picture. It's very philosophical and spiritual as well. It's freedom loving too. So I just feel that we are looking at our lives from a very broad perspective. We're looking at other people in our lives and how we're interacting with them. Also how things are in our lives. Are we happy? Are we not happy? Where do we want to make adjustments? Do we want to expand in a different direction in our career or in our relationships or with ourselves? So for whatever reason, this is going to be a theme. So let's see what planet is coming through. We have Saturn. Wow, Saturn, talk about big stuff. Saturn is karma, lessons, burden. Saturn is also connected to Capricorn. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be in that energy where it does seem like heavy. It seems heavy. It seems like there might be a lot of responsibilities, maybe even financially. But it says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So that we're supposed to get through something in order to gain valuable wisdom or lessons this weekend, okay? And it doesn't mean it has to be negative, you guys, but we could be clearing up a cycle. We could be clearing up a cycle with a Taurus, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, or maybe that's some of your guys' signs. So this is going to be perhaps really resonant with you. But whatever this challenge is, we're accepting that we are in a situation because we've put ourselves in that situation. It's not to blame anyone else or even blame ourselves. It's just to take that responsibility that whatever is showing up in our lives is because of our current frequency and vibration. So if we don't like it, we are being asked to shift our own vibration. Okay, so the things that we're thinking about ourselves, that's going to show up for us. So if you're thinking negative things or if you have a very pessimistic attitude, a lot of things are going to show up in your life to mirror that. And I think it's interesting that she's looking in a mirror. So this is giving us an opportunity to make that mental shift, okay? So Taurus and Capricorn, physical world energy. I feel like a lot of you, there's something that's in your physical world that you don't like or that you don't care for anymore, that you don't care for your job. So instead of hating on it instead of trying to maybe project blame and unhappiness onto that thing, we do need to take a look at ourselves. Let's check in with ourselves, see where we're at. We don't like it. Let's make some adjustments. That's it. That's what we've got. So that seems to be the theme this weekend. So why don't we get some additional details as to what else could be coming up? What archangels are going to be with us this weekend, helping us through some of this? We have Archangel Sandalphon. This is an Earth Star angel. I believe the Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon were once, basically incarnated on Earth. Okay, so these are ascended to angels. So I feel that one of the reasons that Sandalphon is actually coming right here next to Metatron is because it's kind of like takes one to know one, understands how difficult things can be, understands how we can become either addicted to things or we can become dependent, overly dependent on finances, money, material things, even unhealthy things. So these angels know very well because they've experienced things on Earth themselves. So they understand. So they're here to help to guide us. This has the keyword music. I like that it also is number 13. 13 to me is that death energy. So there's something that we're probably needing to let go of and cycle out. Okay? We need to. It's actually the answer to our prayers. So if something is falling apart for you, you guys, it may be the answer to your prayers. Sometimes the universe, God, our angels, do things for us that we can't do for ourselves. Sometimes we wallow in the pits for so long that we get that lifeline. And sometimes that lifeline comes through things falling apart. So if that resonates with you guys, I'm getting that's the vibration. Music to me is a vibration. So that frequency, that vibration, this music, if you don't like the music of your life, change the station. It's time to change the tune. That's what I'm getting with this music. Now, also, there could be a lot of messages that are coming through for you guys in the form of music this weekend. Also, if you feel like you are feeling very just chaotic and just a lot of anxiety, really take the time to listen to soothing tunes, okay? Because this will really also help to calm things for you. If there's any music that's triggering for you, I have lots of music that's triggering for me. So sometimes I just can't even listen to certain bands or certain music because it takes me somewhere. So if you guys are sensitive like myself when it comes to music, it might be time to maybe stop listening to that particular type of music and just change the tune for now, just to really help you. I was going through a really negative time in my life, and I think I've mentioned this before, but I spent an entire 2 or 3 months listening to Hawaiian reggae. Oh my God. It completely shifted my vibration. I'm not saying it was only the music. There was lots of things I was doing during that time too. But I just remember every time I would get in my car, I would just play the same CD over and over again. And it really helped me. I want to say the band was 3+ Hawaiian reggae. Oh God, it was so helpful for me. So anyways, there's that. And I think that, Stick Figure. Oh, I just love Stick Figure. I just love groups like that. So Slightly Stupid, another one. Anyways, so music I feel is going to be very healing for us this weekend. And it's time for us to change the tune. What else? We have Archangel Uriel, Illumination, inner power, and it says ideas into form. So this is also a beautiful message because it's helping us to illuminate our minds. Some sort of light is being shown on a particular area of our life, helping us to see something, helping us to tap into our inner power, our inner strength. This to me is very lion type of energy. I mean, look at that guy. He kind of looks like a lion. So I'm getting this very Leo vibe, very strong strength energy, tapping into your inner power and just kind of illuminating that light within yourself. You've gone through some difficult times, but it's all leading towards the light. Love that. Oh, and of course, we end it with Archangel Michael. So, Archangel Michael here is to protect us during this period of time where we're going through these difficult challenges, especially with Saturn showing up. We have clarity. So, again, major illumination and clarity, truth and protection, and talk about strength. So the fact that we've got these angels all lined up for us, I mean, this is really helping us to get through challenging times. So let's get some tarot on some of these things that could be popping up. So when it comes to our vibration this weekend, when it comes to the things that we're ingesting, as in music, things we're listening to, we have the star's energy. That's beautiful. What is the star? The star is about spiritual guidance. The star is wish fulfillment. The star is faith, restored faith, light at the end of the tunnel. This is also about healing. So let's read it. So if you guys also birds, be out in nature. I'm seeing this. Be out in nature. Maybe even put some ear pods on, or just listen to some music, or just listen to the music of the birds and nature around you. This will be very healing for you. It says you are about ready to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. So that is telling you here, you guys, that whatever, I just got this too. Oh, Tiggs. Sorry, Tiggs is trying to come on camera, you guys. No, honey. I'm so sorry. Face the music. It's time to face the music. I'm getting that message too. Some of you guys have been putting something off. You've known something for a long time and you haven't wanted to face it. Boy, I understand that one well. Sometimes it's hard to face the music. Sometimes it's hard to face the music with ourselves. You know, this doesn't always have to do with other people. Sometimes we know, oh my gosh, I have this bad habit. I have this thing that I do, this coping mechanism. It's time for me to face the music. It's time for me to change this situation. And the only one that can do it is me. So I do feel like we are being led down this path for a reason. I see 13 as death. We're going into the star's energy. We're going into the light. We're going towards the light, out of this darkness towards the light. It is here for us if we want it. Your angels, your guides, God, the universe is here for you to lead you down this path towards healing and enlightenment if you want it. We have free will. We can continue to wallow in the pits and suffer. Absolutely. That is our free will choice. But I'm getting here. We've been suffering long enough. It's time for us to turn the station. Okay? So that is what we have for that one. Let's take a look for this Archangel Uriel illumination. We have the 9 of spring, 9 of wands energy, a gazelle. So let's read this. It says, you've worked hard and what you've created is impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you'll get through them just as you have in the past. So the 9 of wands to me is a card where we've been through a lot. We've kind of, in a way, been through hell and back. But we've survived, we've made it. And we've also, like that Saturn's energy, we've gained a lot of wisdom along the way. So it hasn't been for nothing, okay? We will get through this hurdle too. And it will illuminate so much. It'll also help us to tap deeper and deeper into our inner strength and power. It's going to give us new ideas that we can bring into form in the future as we move forward. But you can see this gazelle. This gazelle is moving forward. Not wallowing in the pits, not staying stuck, springing forward. I like that, springing forward. See that? So that 9, this just tells me that we are on the verge of completing a cycle. We are on the verge of letting a huge burden go, which would be the next card, 10 of wands. We are here. So this illumination is being put on whatever this burden is in our life, this Saturn energy, so we can clear it and let it go. All right, so now we're going to go into Archangel Michael. Major clarity, major truth. Oh, justice. Wow, big time stuff. So I see justice as karma. I see justice as the scales of justice are basically, balancing out. Big decisions as well. Karmic choices, or as in choices that have created karmic consequences. All these things are weighing out. It doesn't mean that everything is going to come into alignment this weekend. It could for some of you, and some of you guys, you're just starting to see that. I like the fact that we have those stars. You see that? We just saw the star energy. So it's this path where it's leading us to this major balancing. Okay, this major balancing in our lives. So we have the elephant coming through. The elephant to me is community. The elephant is our tribe, our family, who we belong with. So that there's a special message there too. But it says, fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is received impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. So yes, I mean, it could be that you are experiencing some sort of injustice, or there's something that you're trying to figure out with another person this weekend. But what I'm getting with all of this is that Archangel Michael and these other very powerful archangels are with you, helping to guide you to see the truth, see it very clearly, and to make a just decision for yourself and other people involved. And it doesn't have to be harsh. This could be there could be a lot of healing that takes place this week, a lot of forgiveness. But forgiveness and unconditional love don't mean that we continue to participate in crappy situations that are hurting us. Sometimes unconditional love and forgiveness contains drawing healthy boundaries and walking away. Okay? Sometimes that's the most loving thing that you can do for yourself and other people is walk away. So let's see what else our angels want us to know for this weekend. Vulnerability. I'm going to get 3 and we'll read them. Animal Kingdom. And Ancestral Wisdom. Wow, very powerful. Okay. I like that I just chose to work with this deck here, which is called the Animal Tarot, because we did have some animals come through. We had the elephant, we had the gazelle, and then we also had this bird, which I can't say the name, so that's why I never even mentioned it. But there it is, the Uriel, maybe. So we've got some birds, gazelles, and elephants. We might not see those things unless we're in a zoo. But the thing is, there could be something about spirit animals or just even spending time in nature that could be very healing for us this weekend. So let's go ahead and go into this vulnerability message. This says that this is a confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So what this is saying, you guys, is that Spirit is acknowledging that we are going to feel somewhat, vulnerable. We're going to feel scared. We're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can make this decision. I don't know if making this decision is the right one. We definitely need to trust our intuition, okay? Our intuition, our higher self, that inner gut feeling. Usually when you first meet someone, or your first instinct is the correct one. And we tend to ignore it. We ignore it because we don't want to accept it. Our ego takes over and says, no, but I want this, so I'm going to make it work. Or these red flags, they don't apply to me. I've been I've been guilty of that. And then, of course, became a victim after realizing that I was not the exception. Huge lesson, though. Huge lesson, lots of wisdom learned. But the thing is, sometimes it does take us to, and I don't even want to use the word mistakes, because there really aren't mistakes. They're choices that we make that lead down particular paths in order for us to learn lessons. So when we are afraid, when we are living our lives where we are so afraid to make mistakes, we are not living. Sometimes you just have to go into the unknown. Sometimes we're not meant to know. Like, I'm not one of those people that ever consults cards or readers or anybody to say, what should I do? I don't even remember the last time that I called someone and said, What should I do? And that doesn't mean I'm so evolved that I just always listen to my inner guidance system. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's quite the opposite, actually. But there's just something in me that just knows that I have to make my own decisions. And there's nothing wrong with asking, just so you guys know. But I've just gotten to a point in my life where I don't need to know. I just know I need to make a decision. And whatever decision I decide to make, and a lot of them have been negative. A lot of them have not worked out, but there have been very valuable lessons. And of course, when I'm going through it, I'm like, oh my God, why did I make this decision? You should have listened to your intuition, or you should have maybe asked someone. I wasn't meant to. I was meant to experience what I'm experiencing. So I'm only bringing that up, you guys, because sometimes we're not meant to know, we're just not meant to know really anything. We're meant to make decisions. We're meant to experience life. We're meant to do certain things in order to experience certain results so we can experience ascension and growing and learning. Okay? So let's go ahead and go into this animal kingdom. What does this say? Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So some of you guys could be really connecting with a particular animal, or some of you guys might even be drawn to get an animal, like as in get a pet. So that could be a special message for some of you guys. But I feel like a lot of spirit animals are going to be showing up for you guys with special messages. So pay attention to them and look them up and look up their meanings and their special messages for you this weekend with the animals that you guys see. Okay. And like I said, it might not be elephants, it might not be gazelles, but it could be anything. So we have ancestral wisdom. It says, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. This is directly connected to Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon. Okay? Those two angels, it's been said that they walked the earth. So this is also them coming through with this message. It says, we ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are a legacy, or our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Okay, so first off, not only is it these two archangels, these are your ancestors, your family lineage. This is also just passed over loved ones. This is someone on the other side telling you that they are with you in spirit, that they are on the other side helping you to evolve here and helping you to grow through these challenges and these lessons that you're currently facing. So you're not alone is what they want you to know. And some animals I'm getting here on the other side are also letting you know that they're with you in spirit. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else that we need to know this weekend. We have body. Very interesting. Another card. We started this reading with this card. So let me grab it. What was this one? Looking in the mirror. So there's something about looking in the mirror this weekend. We are looking in the mirror. We're looking at ourselves. We're looking at our lives. We are also, if we don't like what we see also in other people, in what people are doing, there's something for us to learn about this as well. Okay. Now, some of you guys could also be struggling with your body. I've been struggling with my body for a very long time now. And that's one of the things where it's like, face the music. I have an addiction to food. I have an addiction to sugar. And my body and just the fact that I have I just hate exercising. I hate doing certain things. There's a reason that things are now at a certain point. And I know that I'm the only one that can really fix it and address it and change it. And it's going to require work. It's going to require all kinds of change that is very difficult for me. So if some of you guys are experiencing body image issues, you don't like what you see, we all know that there is room for improvement, but we have to make the decision ourselves. No one can make us do it. unless maybe you have a personal trainer or something like that. Which even if I did, I don't know that I would show up. I mean, I'm that hesitant to take care of what I need to take care of. It just really sucks. It's just not a good thing. But it says, what parts of you do you need to look at more closely? What's functioning or not functioning in these areas of your life? How do you feel about your body? So that's the thing. We are definitely looking at ourselves this weekend. If we don't like what we see, we're being given an opportunity or the wisdom to make these changes. All right, let's take another look here. Manifest. I love this because this is letting us know that we can manifest any change that we truly desire. So it just confirms we are powerful creators. We can create anything. We can create anything. Whatever you're looking at, you've created. That's what Spirit wants you to know. So if you don't like what you've created, you can recreate something different. That's the beautiful thing. So this says here, manifest your dreams and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside to make manifestation possible. Make your intentions clear. A lot of the times, guys, what's showing up in our physical world, well, not a lot. What's showing up in our physical world is what's going on the inside of us. So if you don't like what you're seeing, sometimes it's not always about just diet and exercise. There are other things that go into either eating disorders, whether you're overeating or not eating. There's so many emotional things and traumas that are connected to the body. So this is another thing to, about facing the music. There could be an additional step that you need to take, such as counseling, therapy, something to address these issues as to why we're doing this or why we're putting so much emphasis on our body, or where's that trauma where we were told that we aren't good enough, that we're not beautiful. So there's something going on here that we are taking a look at this weekend, you guys. So anyways, I'm really hoping that resonates for you. And I'm going to end this reading with just some final words from this deck here. Just going to get some final tarot cards for the weekend. So it doesn't mean it's going to be a tough weekend, but it could just be, there's a lot to really kind of take a look at this weekend, really examine. Might be really cleaning house this weekend with ourselves, our bodies, our lives. We have the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, could be a little mischievous energy. It says time to get to work. Love it. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, a new area of study. So there's a seed. There is a new beginning this weekend. There is a thought that you might have where, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and study this, or I'm going to go ahead and learn about this particular subject. I'm going to go ahead and make a move in this direction. All I know is that there is something that is phasing out this weekend, and we are replacing it with something solid, something new for our future, something new to invest in that's going to pay off. And we have the moon's energy. So the moon to me is our emotions, our feminine energy. It's also about cycles. It's emotional. But there's something about our intuition that we are really needing to tap into. So something emotional has something to say to us this weekend. How we feel has a lot to do with what's showing up in our lives. So it says to listen to our intuition and pay attention to the signs from the divine. We have unnecessary worry right now. We need to let go of our fears, revelations that are going to make everything clear. We not only have that clarity and truth from Archangel Michael, we also have that Uriel's illumination. So a lot of things, that's when I see the moon illuminates, right? It illuminates things in the dark. So any kind of darkness, any kind of fears that we have might be highlighted during this weekend, but it is to help us to clear so that way we can start planting new seeds for the future. And we have renewal. Whoa. So whenever I get justice and the judgment card in the same reading, this tells me here a major cycle is about ready to shift. So reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, that came up already. Time to head in a new direction. Yes. Clarity, Archangel Michael, clarity on your life purpose in your heart, you do know what to do. So at the end of the day, after this death comes this renewal. We know that we're actually headed in a new direction. There is something about being resurrected. That's how I see the Judgment card. It's resurrection. We are resurrecting. We are rising from the ashes, that phoenix that's rising from the ashes. We are renewing something. We are restored. We are ready to begin a new phase. So let something phase out with that moon's energy this weekend and replace it with something new. To lay down and wallow in the pits and die is not the answer. It is to choose life and to move forward. Change your life. Change your mind. Change your energy. Change your life. So anyways, you guys, I hope that that was helpful to you. Thank you again for choosing to watch this reading. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.